theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
You get what you fucking deserve! You get what you fucking deserve!
Oh, what's happening? Oh shit. Let me fix my mic. Here with my Bluetooth. Gee Will, what's happening? Let me fix my shit, man. Let me fix my shit real quick. What's going on, Steve? What's happening on trucking? Let me fix my shit right quick. Yeah, man. I hope y'all tuned in to the latest upload. Pandering is big business. Well, I showed you a few of these motherfuckers. What's going on, Navanio? Yeah, man. That pandering shit is real, man. And these are people that you guys sent me. So I appreciate y'all for the extra content, because I'm gonna do a live stream and go in depth on each individual and more. Boy, everything good, Steve. I appreciate you, buddy. Y'all forgive me, man. I had to get me an extra shot of coffee this morning. So let me get up off my ass and talk my shit. Boy, I tell you, people so goddamn gullible, man. They fall for any damn thing. Anybody that tells them what they want to hear, they will support the shit out of them. But as soon as someone says, you know, the uncomfortable truth, the uncompromising truth, then it's a problem. You hate the motherfucker. You actually wish death on people that you don't agree with. That shit is actually pathetic and sad, and it shows just how small of a brain you have. Small-minded people will never accomplish anything. All they do is sit around and wait for something to happen for them. Wait for this blessing. Wait for some luck to hit them. These are the people who actually believe in karma. The thing is about it, when it's someone that they don't like, when something bad happens, it's karma. But then when something bad happens to them, it's God's will. You understand what I'm saying? And oh, speaking of God, did y'all see Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant, with his attacks on a dead man? Kevin Samuels? Now, what was you at? What were you with all this smoke when that man was alive, bitch? That's what I'm saying. When the man was up and kicking and able to defend himself, you didn't say nothing, Jamal. But ain't you the same Jamal that was doing like Derek Jackson, around there fucking on these hoes? What does talking about Kevin Samuels lead people to God? What does that have to do with anything in scripture? Them preachers, them pulpit pimps are the biggest fucking panda bears in the world, man. They are the fucking shitty simps that we talk about. But I'm gonna tell you something, they ain't so much of a simp as you think they are. Them bitches is hustling, man. And they know that female agreeability is what sells. That's what's all in them motherfucking churches. People that's looking for hope. What's happening with you, Donnie? Yeah. Selling hope to people. That's all these motherfuckers doing. They ain't talking about no scripture or nothing. The ones that do talk about scripture and revert back to scripture about the things they talk about, they hate it too. You understand me? People hate on them motherfuckers. Because it ain't pandering, it ain't cowtown. Oh, Kevin hated black women, you stupid motherfucker. I said it before and I say it again. Women call that man's show with questions. And he questioned them. Rate yourself. Once they rated themselves, he gave them the realistic prospects for getting exactly what they feel like they deserve. Being realistic with these people. But you can't do that in this social media age, man. Everything is fantasy and delusion. This is why so many people fucked up right now. They rather look successful than be successful. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna lie, man. And people so damn gullible, man, like they don't even have their own fucking brain, man. Stop following these pulpit pimps, man. I mean that shit. They mention nothing about scripture. They mention nothing about the Most High. They up this bitch worse than these fucking gossip blogs, man. Talking about people. You mean to tell me you a motherfucking minister and you can't respect the dead? The fuck out of here, man. I don't wish nothing on you. I really don't. I really don't wish nothing bad on nobody. But I wish you all the inconvenience you could get. Anything that inconveniences you whatsoever, I hope it happens to your motherfucking ass. You pandering son of a bitch. These motherfuckers don't never mention nothing about what's really going on in the world, man. What's going on with reality. They keep people on the damn plantation. You understand what I'm talking about? You up this bitch gossiping about a goddamn dead man and you supposed to be a preacher. I bet that bitch got a Rolls Royce. I bet that bitch living in a multi-million-dollar house. Selling hope. Nothing to do with scripture, man. I'm telling you, man. It's the same way with a lot of these motherfuckers from these pandering Instagram fucking pages. YouTube. All of them. All they do is lie. They never tell you the goddamn truth, man. At all. About nothing. What's going on, Fitness? How you doing, brother? I'm serious. Where do they bring up empirical data to talk about anything that they talk about? Because everybody rather hear the lie. Don't nobody want to hear the motherfucking truth, man. And these motherfuckers supposed to be preachers. So-called ministers and shit, bishops and shit. You looking at that last video I uploaded, that one motherfucker, he called himself Bishop something. Man, you wait till I get back in the lab. I'm gonna dissect your old ass. Up this bitch, on God. You supposed to be a bishop, but you putting shit on God. You sound like one of these youngins out here, man. You sound like a fucking teenager, man. You a punk. And look at a lot of his shit that he was talking about up that motherfucker. This man, he sound like a bitch. He sound like a fucking woman, man. That's one thing that panderers have in common, man. Their talking points are like female talking points. Same thing with these pulpit pimps, man. They're in the business of selling lies and deception. It's time for me. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's time for brothers, content creators, men, white, black, it don't matter what you are. You a man. It's time for men of like mind to galvanize and start calling out this bullshit on a vast scale, man. Most churches don't preach scriptures, they preach feelings, aka women. There you go, G Will. Kowtowing, placating the women, man. That shit is disgusting, bruh. It is, man. Men ain't supposed to have a voice. Men ain't supposed to have an opinion. Everything that bitches go through in life has got to be the man's fault. And when men stand up and say, look here, this is exactly how it is. This is what it is. Oh, you hate it for that. You're bashing women. You hate women. The fuck out of here, man. Meanwhile, women can say what the fuck they want. What's going on, Chuck? I'm serious, though. These hoes can say whatever they want to about a man. And ain't nobody supposed to say nothing. Men supposed to be viewed as a goddamn tool to enhance a goddamn woman's life. Like I tell motherfuckers, if anybody had a problem with anything that I say, tell me where I lie and I'll shut the fuck up. You understand me? I know many of y'all don't like Tommy Sotomayor. I'm pretty sure some of y'all might have not liked Kevin Samuels. Some of these guys were popular. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it only shows you what's yet to come. Men having a voice, men standing up for themselves and having a backbone and having a spine to call out bullshit. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. You can be prepared. Me, I stand by my motherfucking word. Every bit of it. I've had motherfuckers come from my goddamn job. Try to get me fired and shit. Get the fuck out of here. But fortunately, the motherfuckers in the high positions, they're men too. And they see the bullshit. You know what they say? Just keep the company logo out of your videos, Red. No fucking problem. These goddamn preachers up this bitch, man, they don't say nothing about no scripture. They don't get nobody closer to God. They sit up this bitch and run their mouths like Atlanta housewives. Look at all these motherfucking shows, man. Look at it. What's up, man?
Yeah. I have trouble with my generator. That was a fucking problem.
Oh.
Got it back running again, but it's fucking acting a fool, but I got it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can get the outside mechanic, get Mark to take a look at it if need be.
That's why I've been fighting. I got a hit fucker oversped on me. Ran away, pulled the pop off, and then I've been fighting it, but I got it back up. I got a mechanic coming. And I lost 2 cylinders on my port engine, but he's coming. It's an injector. I went, hey, I already got the valve covers off.
Oh, okay. Well, do whatever you need to do, brother. I'm a little tied up right here.
I understand. I just wanted to tell you.
Yeah, it's all.
I'm up and running.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll use that Joseph M if anybody need to go in. We're gonna be moving.
Like I said, I can run.
Yeah.
But like later tonight, 7, 8.
All right. No problem. Yeah. This shit is upside down, man. What's supposed to be down is up, and what's up is down. You understand me? And these pulpit pimps, man, I'm telling you, man, you motherfuckers should be utterly disgusted about that shit. And these motherfuckers stay getting caught up in bullshit. What was that goddamn bishop name? Eddie Long? This man was found to be messing with children, little boys and little girls. You know what they did for this motherfucker when they found out he was sick? They crowned that son of a bitch a king. You go in them goddamn churches. It's a whole bunch of single old bats that's washed up and worn out. I told you motherfuckers, like my uncle told me, when them hoes get too old to sell that pussy, they gonna go to that church and they gonna start selling fish plates. And they gonna idolize and worship that motherfucking preacher. Why you think they envy the fucking preacher's wife? She living this extravagant life and all this other bullshit, and many of them get caught fucking on other women, molesting children, and all kind of stupid ass shit. But men supposed to sit idly by and not say nothing about none of this shit. That bitch Jamal Bryant, they got all this smoke for a dead man. Didn't your ass get caught up in some bullshit, impregnating other women and shit? Huh? You worthless son of a bitch? Huh? It ain't black men sitting up in these motherfucking pool in these sermons and shit where you up here gossiping like The Real or The View. It ain't men sitting up there listening to that shit. It's a whole bunch of women. As soon as these women have a failed relationship or their husband walk out on them, Melanie King, huh? Now you up this bitch with male agreeability content. If you were so much for men, why did your husband leave you, bitch? Huh? Let me guess, it was his fault. You're an attractive woman, I give you that. Why would your husband leave you? I tell you why he left you. Because you're a fake ass bitch. That's why. That's why your husband left you. And you coattail Kevin Samuels to gain a following on your channel, your new channel. If you so much for male empowerment, bitch, you care so much about men, why did you bring your sick, cancer-stricken, elderly father to live with you, to help you sort out your problems? This man is fighting for his life. Why you ain't move and help him? I'm telling you something, man. These motherfuckers are all liars. Deception has become the truth. What's going on, Chris? Deception has become the truth. And it's high time that more men start speaking up and speaking out. Fuck all this shit talking about shaming and blaming and men don't care nothing about what bitches do with their pussy. Really, they really don't. I just tell you men not to invest in a bitch that done goddamn fucked around and been for the streets. You buying a damaged goods. You show me a bitch, a married bitch that's been worn out by the motherfucking streets, that has several different men in and out of that pussy, and she married, I'll show you a miserable husband. Huh? Because normally behind every man that's suffering and got some bullshit going on and he ain't got nowhere to turn, I'll show you a bitch that's dragging him down. An ungrateful bitch at that. I've told you, many of these hoes are the ultimate dream killers. You can have a vision for your life. You can have a purpose for your life. You can want to start a business and make shit happen. But if you got an ungrateful woman, guess what? Those dreams are going to come to a halt. And you're going to start focusing more on that bitch happiness than your own. And you're going to start to lose yourself. You're going to start doing all kind of unmanly shit. Like arguing with the bitch, fussing back and forth with the bitch. Ready to go upside the bitch head. Because the bitch really don't want to be there. I'm serious, man. Anything that tells them exactly what they want to hear, they gonna buy it. That shit is for sale because most of them integrity is for sale. I never disrespect the dead. I don't give a damn how much I didn't like your motherfucking ass. I don't wish death on you. You can't do nothing in the world with words. You can't say nothing that would ever make me want to wish death on your motherfucking ass. There's nothing that you could ever say that will make me hate you that goddamn much. Yeah, I might not fuck with you no more. I might not say nothing to you. But to wish death on you, just because I told you the fucking truth, oh, you hate black women, you can say that shit till you blue in the fucking face. Show me where I lie. Show me the over 1,000 abortions that these hoes having, killing off their own kind. You got YouTube channels telling hoes to abort all black male babies. But you ain't calling that shit out, are you? None of you are. Because it don't fit your motherfucking narrative. I've told you, brothers, many of these hoes simply want a whore in peace. And whether it's today, tomorrow, the next day, or next week, that hoe gonna up and leave you. Once she's exhausted everything that she can get out of you, she gonna move on to the next. Or she make your life a living hell and you build up the courage to walk away. I'm not dealing with this motherfucking shit no more. I'm moving on with my motherfucking life. I'm going to get back on my purpose. I'm going to handle my business. Guess what that bitch gonna do? She gonna go two places. The first place she gonna go is social media. She gonna start playing the victim. She's gonna be goddamn looking for sympathy. Then she's gonna start showing her cleavage. She's gonna start thirst trapping. You understand what I'm saying? She's gonna start fishing for your replacement if she already didn't have it lined up to begin with. And the second place she gonna go, she gonna take her ass right up in that church with that pulpit pimp. And she gonna start praying for a good man. She gonna start praying for the man that she already had. These are the two places you can find the most dysfunction on this fucking planet. I'm gonna tell you something. As a black person, the two places you should stay from the most is that fucking church and social media. Especially when it comes to your goddamn problems. Now you can show some of your successes. You can even share some inspirational quotes. But when you start showing every aspect of your life, you're gonna start garnering hatred. And not only that, you're gonna start attention seeking. You're gonna start behaving like the broad. You're gonna start to let those likes and hearts and comments give you validation. It's gonna start fueling your fucking ego. Yeah. And before you know it, you're gonna start acting like the bitch. And then your purpose in life is gonna be the validation from other people, not actually putting in the work. You don't hate women, you just hold them accountable. No, of course I don't hate women. I was I had a mother. I have aunties. I got daughters. Come on, man. But I tell you what, I even check their ass when their behavior is unbecoming. Now my aunties, they be on that church shit. But guess what? They single as a motherfucker too. You understand me? My goddamn my other auntie, good woman, great woman, had a good heart. Unfortunately, her husband was on that fucking dope. Punning the TV, even got the minivan shot up, trying to steal some dope. She got tired of that shit after about 30 years, and she kicked his ass to the curb. But guess what? Once she kicked his ass to the curb, he cleaned himself up. He don't smoke dope no more, and he even remarried. Bless my auntie heart, she ain't got nobody no more. Say she don't even want nobody after going through 30 years of dealing with a goddamn crackhead. But you know, I just don't say this shit on YouTube and Instagram. I say this shit in real life. If I see you doing some bullshit behavior, I call it out, male or female. But so many brothers are trying to live up to some sort of expectation that the bitch have for you. The bitch is not increasing your value whatsoever. She gives you nothing other than some convenient sex. Tell me something that you're getting out of the deal that's so goddamn, so valuable that you put up with disrespect. You deal with another man's sperm living in the house, looking at you with the side eye. Very disrespectful. But when you're fucking, that bitch get a nut too, don't she? What are you getting so valuable? You in a house. You got the bitch in a house. You may even help her get a car. Then got her a car. You're giving her $300-400 for get her fucking hair and nails and shit done. What are you getting out of the deal? Some convenient pussy? A warm body to snuggle up next to? A lot of you motherfuckers sleeping with your own worst enemy and you don't even know it. Huh? You sleeping next to that fucking headache every goddamn night. I tell you all the time, man, nothing is more liberating than not having to worry about the next motherfucker and what they doing or how they feel. Are you happy? Are you sad? You could be in that bitch watching the goddamn at a place of peace in your man cave, trying to watch TV, watching the game. It's 4th and 8 on the 17-yard line, and if your team score a touchdown, they win the game. That bitch will come right there in the middle of you, turning up the volume. And turn that down for a minute. Can I ask you a question? Huh? Find ways to disrupt your fucking peace. You are getting the short end of the stick, Steve. You are. Men get the short end of the stick. Men never get a return on their goddamn investment. And the first thing these fucking shit-eating simps will tell you is, yeah, well, you get a family, you get kids, let that bitch get bored with you. What's the first thing she gonna do? She gonna rake your ass over the coals. She gonna take those kids that you say are yours and hers, she's gonna try to get full custody of them. That family that you say you got from the bitch, she's gonna take that. Now what you got? A bunch of debt. Huh? You gotta spend money. You gotta invest in your damn kids, but guess what? This bitch programming your kids against you. She telling your kids your dad ain't shit. And these kids gonna grow up in that same house that you provided for that bitch, and they're gonna see a revolving door of men coming in and out of that fucking bedroom. Is that the deal you get? Is that the deal you niggas, you motherfuckers want to sign up for? Oh yeah, G Will, we need to talk. I got a question. Please don't get mad. Are you gonna get mad? I'm telling you, man, them hoes live to fuck up your peace. Most of them are agents of chaos. You can get that bitch the entire world. You can get this bitch the planet, and that bitch gonna ask for the sun. You give her the planet and the sun, the bitch gonna ask for the moon. You give her the planet and you give her the sun and the moon, the bitch gonna ask for another galaxy. Cause no matter what you do for a bitch, as much as you do, that bitch gonna always want more. A lot of y'all throwing away your lives, wasting time with your own worst enemy. A bitch that sit up and watch Tyler Perry movies and try to equate her life to that. Watching Atlanta Housewives, Basketball Wives, and want to live that type of lifestyle. You've seen firsthand videos of bitches going viral, talking about they leaving good men to chase a man that can provide Birkin bags, put them in Mercedes, make them the envy of all their friends. I'm telling you, man, brothers are viewed as nothing more than a fucking tool, man. And it's high time y'all realize it. Relationships and marriages and cohabitation, that shit does not work in modern times. It doesn't. You're viewed as a tool. You don't give a fuck about that lawnmower. All you care about that lawnmower is that motherfucking crank when it's time for you to use it. And if that motherfucker don't crank when you use it, you're gonna probably kick the shit out of it. Piece of shit. That's the same way a bitch gonna do you when you ain't doing what the hell she wants you to do. You're worthless to her at that point. Somebody tell me where I'm lying. It's all about her. It's never about you. The relationship ends when the bitch is unhappy. Yeah, that lawnmower was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah. Because that's the way you viewed. You ain't nothing but a damn tool. And anytime you don't work, guess what? You're gonna get rid of that fucking tool, ain't you? Tell you what. I told y'all about the social media thing. If you think your woman value your relationship more than social media, you go in there and tell her, look, baby, I think we need to focus on our relationship. I think we need to working on, building on our relationship. So I think both of us need to get off social media. We don't need to build on nothing. I ain't getting off social media. Right then, that bitch that chose social media over her relationship. She respects social media more than she respects you. I'm serious. Wait till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Wake up with you're hungry. Ask that motherfucker, will she go fix you a goddamn sandwich? I'm tired. You can't fix yourself no sandwich? Now let her supervisor call her at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, look, I need you to come in. It's an emergency. That motherfucker gonna get up. She gonna fly out that fucking door like Superman. Huh? These hoes work harder for their jobs and all this other bullshit than they do for their relationships. Telling you straight up. I ask you again, what the fuck do you get out of the deal? I'm asking. Somebody tell me, what do you get out of the fucking deal? Told you when your ass getting married, you paying with commitment and the ultimate validation. You paying for something that other motherfuckers has gotten for free. They didn't commit. They didn't buy all this extra shit. Paying for her motherfucking fancy. Elevating her lifestyle. Hell no. Ain't doing none of that shit. And guess what? They got the best out of that bitch. Less is more, gentlemen. I mean that. These other motherfuckers got her best years, her more youthful, vibrant, beautiful years. You come along at 35 years old, marrying this washed up whore. I told you about the sock. The stripper with the sock on his dick, swinging that motherfucker around like a helicopter. Yeah, that was your bitch. Your bitch was one of those hoes in there goddamn sucking on that sock. Most of them hoes that's in there sucking on them socks is cohabitating or married. And you got with the single one. Why do you think when that bitch around her friends and you walk in the house, them hoes get quiet? Huh? Why you think when you walk in the beauty shop, the beauty parlor, them hoes in there getting their hair and shit done? And they give you them fake ass smiles. But everybody in there quiet as a church mouse. You ain't never heard a woman that motherfucking quiet. Get out of here. Them hoes in there talking about who got the good job, who got the big dick, who fucks the best. Yeah, yo bitch. Trust me. I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is something I found out a week ago. And I think I want to invite this person on. Y'all know I don't hardly have I don't really have women on my channel or nothing, but I really want y'all to know this shit. This is something that I found out that happened. It was a group of bitches. So you don't believe these hoes be running their goddamn mouth, you a damn fool. They tell on their own self. Why the hell you think motherfucker some of the players out here be smashing the sister, smashing the mama, smashing the bitch that's doing her hair? Cause them hoes talk too much. They get some good dick, they can't keep it to themselves. They gonna talk. That's all they do is talk. You wonder why the motherfucker got quiet when you walked up in there. They can't let you know what they talking about now. I tell you one thing about these hoes, man. I gotta be honest with you. Them hoes do have a code of silence around men. Now, they don't have a code with sleeping with other women's men or none of that shit, but they got a code when it comes to another man knowing what the hell they deep-rooted desires are. And a lot of them motherfuckers sitting up there following these pulpit pimps going into church. If you think I'm bullshitting, just go out there and park outside your local Baptist church, one of these mega churches, and see, especially if it's a black church, count the women to men ratio. You'll be lucky to spot a goddamn man. And if you do see a man, he gonna be a shit-eating simp that's being used by that pulpit pimp. But meanwhile, his bitch is probably fucking that pulpit pimp. That's why they, pastor, preach, pastor, ain't saying nothing about the scripture. Ain't saying nothing about that Bible. He up this bitch spreading gossip, just like the gossip blogs. That fucking pulpit pimp ain't no different than the shade room. G will say 12 to 1, I'll say 20 to 1. A bunch of unwed, miserable bitches begging God for a good man. But you didn't want no good man. And I'm going to tell you something else. Here's a news flash. They still don't want no good man. They just want the benefits of having a man, the security. If they could get all those things without having a man, that's exactly what they're going to do. I'm telling you, man, since the death of the late, great Kevin Samuels, you are seeing just how much these hoes actually hate men. Black men. Not Zaddy. All that hatred and vitriol for Kevin Samuels because he said something they don't like. Grant actually told them the truth. Where's that for DJ HIV? You know, the white boy that gave over 300 black bitches HIV over there in the Carolinas. Where's that vitriol? Where is that karma for him, huh? What about Chad Wheeler? The white boy that beat the bitch within an inch of her life and then went and got a bowl of cereal. And she come to, he's like, damn, bitch, you still alive? Where's that karma? So this is why it's important that men start standing up. From all walks of life. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, anybody that's going through this bullshit and see it in real time. It's time to call it out, man. The same way they go viral for talking all that shit about men, it's time for men to start calling these hoes out. Go over there to Minister Jap. Tell them GMB sent you. Jap got next. Let's make Jap go viral. Let's take Tommy Sotomayor. Let's get Tommy to go viral. Let's let men go viral for something other than pandering. Go check out my last video about that pandering shit. That's why I made it. I'm going on an all-out assault on pandering. And I'm calling out people who actually hate men. Decent men, structured men, blue-collar men, hard-working men. Brothers simply want to have a productive relationship. A lot of brothers want families, I get it. But you don't get no return on that investment, my brother. You can't even get a bitch to cook you a hot meal these days. These hoes is poisoning you and probably the children you got. What do you get out of the deal? You know how that bitch poisoning you? She feeding you McDonald's every day. Every goddamn 4 hours you got DoorDash showing up at your fucking door. And you wondering where all your money going. It ain't shit to spend $1,000, man. You'll fuck around and spend $200-300 a day on DoorDash from some lazy bitch. She's lazy when it comes to her house and it comes to her family, but the bitch ain't lazy on her job. That bitch worked 10 times as hard for her job than she do for her family, for her house. Long as a man there. But when that man is gone, that bitch gonna work overdrive for that house so she can take pictures and show all these things that she's accomplishing by her damn self. And there's gonna be some shit-eating simps that's gonna be looking to get in there and live. You understand me? Ooh, this bitch got a nice house. Ooh, that bitch got a nice ass car. Ooh, I got me a boss bitch. That's simp talk. You should already have that shit for your goddamn self. Don't no real man want no strong and independent woman. How does it sound for a man to say, I'm strong and independent, I don't need a bitch? You shouldn't never need a bitch for nothing. You really don't. Do you want a bitch? Yeah, sure. Hey. But I told you about that post-nut clarity. After you get that damn nut, you be like, ooh, can't wait for this bitch to leave. Ooh, can't wait for that bitch to get up out of here. She up that bitch trying to have conversation and shit. Bitch, I done got me. I'm ready for you to go. But if she lay there long enough, you might roll over and give her round 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how fine she is. Most time you think she fine as a motherfucker. She come over there with all that goddamn mascara and foundation and Maybelline caked up on her face with the little bat wings and shit. By the time you done fucking all that shit off of her, you wake up and look over there and it's looking like you're looking at a fucking alien. The bitch look foreign to you now. That is not the same bitch that got in that bed with you. That bitch that you woke up next to is not the same bitch you went to sleep with. Why you think a lot of these hoes like to cut the lights off? These hoes cut the lights off, man. These hoes keep their shirt on when they fucking. Because guess what? That body is ravished. I told you, more sexual partners, the more it ages them like spoiled milk. I showed y'all Dr. Zoidberg. You know, all Futurama, the clam, how that motherfucker got that sag-ass body when he take off his shell. That's how a lot of them motherfuckers look when they take them clothes off. So they do not want you to see that. Oh, man, from 8 to late. Yeah, you're right. They don't want you to see that hamburger meat, man. A lot of y'all be diving up in some shit, man. It look like some goddamn Arby's roast beef sandwich. Suck on the clit. Eat the pussy. Suck on the clit. You can't even find the clit. You and that bitch digging through all kind of old loose-ass meat. But you motherfuckers that be eating that fucking, that cum box. Fucking crotch dumplings. Oh, before you even fuck the bitch, that bitch got all kind of thick ass white shit coming out. Some of you motherfuckers are disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the streets do to these hoes, man. And y'all, you gonna come wife that up? You gonna buy wedding rings and Birkin bags and cars and shit for that? Bitch worn out. And you gonna get this bitch your commitment. This is forever. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. A single mother. Probably several You got 3 children by 3 different men. If she got 3 children by 3 different men, can you imagine how many motherfuckers have been in and out of that bedroom with that bitch? How many times this bitch been fucked and pumped and dumped in the backseat of a car? These hoes be getting fucked on the ground, man, outside the club, man. Laying in piss and shit, man. Try to tell you, man. Straight up, man. Some of the shit that I've witnessed firsthand, man, like real. A lot of these hoes is disgusting, man, and you wifing that up. You putting that on social media as your Woman Crush Wednesday. And Tyrone got her saved in his phone as my little slut bucket. Cum gupper. Cum guzzler. Or he might just have guzzler in that bitch. I'm telling you, man. This is why I be meaning when you brothers be setting yourselves up for failure, man. Anytime that bitch lives on social media, anytime that bitch loves glorifying that pulpit pimp, anytime these hoes love Tyler Perry movies, they idolize and worship basketball wives and all this other bullshit. If they big fans of these ratchet ass, hood rat ass bitches that have no talent whatsoever, all they do is got fake ass booties with fake ass hair and fake ass nails and fake ass Maybelline eyelashes, fake ass every damn fake assets everywhere. They look up to these hoes, they follow these hoes, cut that bitch off. Man, Chuck, I don't be eating that garbage. If it's something decent down there, I get it. If not, I have the salad. No sugar, no bread. And I feel great. I appreciate the follow, B. Frank. I hope you've been listening in because I've been cooking over this motherfucker. That's what we do. Chuck, I'm surprised you still in here. But if y'all think I be bullshit, I be telling y'all, people that know me personally be on my YouTube channel. People that know me personally be in here. Chuck is what up? LeBeau 337. That's my motherfucking dog. That's my brother. And he tell you the same shit that I tell y'all. I said, oh, what's up, Ty? Oh, goddamn, see, there's 2 motherfuckers in here. B. Frank and LeBeau. 2 people that know me personally. 2 of my brothers. And if y'all think I be lying, you can ask both of them. The same shit I talk on YouTube. The same shit I say on Instagram, they'll tell you I talk the shit in real life. It might be even a little bit worse in real life because I be giving these simps that work out here. Straight up. When they come over there, bitch, talking about their family problems and hoes and shit like that, and especially if they set themselves up for failure, I give them that motherfucking work. Am I lying, B. Frank? Am I lying, LeBeau? Straight up. I am who I say I am in real life. I don't sell you no motherfucker. We had a convo yesterday. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Some people just are here to make money. I'm here to give guys a different outlook on how things are really going in life and what reality really is. I don't sell you no fantasy. I can't speak with the King's English. I don't use $20 words. I don't speak with proper vernacular. The King's English. Like your bitch going from Keisha to Karen. You gotta be wary of motherfuckers like that. The only thing I tell you is the fucking truth. Whether you like it or not. And yes, your bitch will go from Keisha to Karen. When your bitch tired of you, your bitch ain't got no respect for you. She ready to check out on your ass. She got fucking Tyrone Thunder Sloan waiting over in the wings. When you catch her ass sending messages and shit, or catch her ass up in some bullshit, that bitch gonna call the law on you. And that bitch gonna be calling you all kind of fuck nigga, weak ass bitch ass nigga, blah, blah, blah. And when that police show up, she gonna be like, he's very abusive. I don't know. I'm in fear for my life. Watch. I appreciate that, man. I ain't the last hope. There's others. A lot of them just don't goddamn just be giving it to you straight out the barrel like me. But there are other brothers. That's why I say brothers need to galvanize. Brothers need to speak their motherfucking truth. It's an uphill battle, but it's worth it. And I may not see a change in my lifetime. It may not happen 5 years from now. It may not happen 10 years from now. But changes are coming. The death of that brother has shown us exactly what these broads think about us and about our goddamn plights, about the things that concern us when it comes to relationship dynamics. These hoes can sit up and talk about they don't want a broke man, they don't want a bald man, they don't want a short man, they don't want a man that works a job. These hoes can say this shit and go viral, but as soon as you say you don't want a bitch that's shaped like a goddamn pear, you hate women. You say you don't want no bitch with multiple children by multiple men. You hate women. You say you don't want a disrespectful, worn out whore. You hate women. Make it make sense, brothers. These are the things that men are faced with every fucking day. These are the things that men have to live with. The problem is, and I will say it again, men are out here leveling up, increasing their value, working hard and diligently to increase their worth in this world. They do it because they really want the woman that they desire. A feminine, beautiful, cooperative woman. Fit. Not a bad attitude. Not worn out. They do these things to get that type of woman. Meanwhile, these hoes are trying to level up and secure the bag and increase their value so they can whore in peace without being under the direction of a man. I appreciate y'all fellas for checking me out today. This has been a cooked fucking show. I tell you what, I might upload this motherfucker to YouTube.